Welcome back to Local 4 News. Today we're at 57 degrees and we are getting some 40s out in the suburbs, parts of western Washtenaw up into Lapeer, Genesee counties, but 57 at Metro with a few clouds out there. And we'll be seeing clouds coming and going, but cool conditions, all things relative to average, which is 81. Instead, just 71 degrees this afternoon. And Kim, some could get stuck in the 60s.
Oh, okay. All right, well, good luck with that. Some people like that, so that's good. This is a look at your commute over on I-94 right at 9 Mile here. Traffic volume starting to build a little bit, but nothing that's going to slow you down. We are accident-free to start off your Friday Eve.
All right. Well, take a look at this. Police got an assist from a Hooters manager after, well, it got a little out of hand inside of this Florida restaurant.
Yeah, so a man threatened to kill someone after they refused to serve him alcohol. And when the police got there and told him to leave, the man got mad and started fighting. Well, as you can see here, it took 2 deputies and the manager to pin him down and get the handcuffs on him. Well, as you can imagine, that man is now in a big trouble. He's now charged with battery on law enforcement officers and resisting arrest. It's never that serious.
Not for another drink.
No, not at all.
Probably when he didn't need, and everybody but him knew it.
Right.
5:26 is your time, everybody, here on your Thursday. We'll get you updated in our next half hour with stories from Wayne, Ypsilanti, and Commerce Township.
Plus, the video behind this is hard to watch. Cheers replaced by tears as this young woman forced to do the splits. We'll have the story behind this shocking video coming up. But right now, we do want to check in with Nick Monticelli at an event that has him gone fishing this morning.
That's the plan. Good morning to you, Rod. If you happen to be on Lake St. Clair this morning and you run into a fishing boat, there's a good reason why. Hundreds of anglers here for the best professional bass fishing tournaments in all of the U.S. We're live here on Lake St. Clair next on Local 4 News today.
Here's live from downtown Detroit. Local 4 News today at 5:30 starts now.
Is this who you think it is? A group of teen vandals busted by friends and family. Nick?
And I'm live here on Lake St. Clair, the largest bass fishing tournament going on, and the boats are about 30 minutes from taking off. We'll tell you what's going on and why you can get involved in this free event.
Oh, that looks like fun, but make sure all the fishermen have their hoodies and jackets. It's a cool start to the morning. You might need a little extra layer to cover up the arms and legs. A late August cool down coming our way.
Are we over summer yet?
No, we're not over summer.
You're still holding on to a little bit of summer?
Absolutely. I'll be holding on for dear life until October.
So we were talking about Halloween in the morning meeting, and I kind of feel like we are in the Halloween season. Like we're on that downslope towards Halloween. I know you were shocked a little bit when we were talking Halloween candy.
Halloween, it's still 2 months away.
I'm okay with it because cider mills.
I'm thinking like the cider mills, they're going to be opening up next weekend. Some have already opened up. So
I can't wait, Brandon.
That's the one good part about fall.
I've already done my Christmas shopping.
Stop. Oh, come on. You're a procrastinator like me.
You guys, that was a lie.
That was almost as good as when Kim said she doesn't eat sweets.
Right. What's going on around here?
Especially for the last 3 days. We're over it. 57 degrees out there as we look live from downtown. North wind is 7. So Nick Monticelli out there at Lake St. Clair. A little bit of a chop, but certainly is a cooler start. We are tracking some 40s up in our far west and north zones, but for most of us, it's middle 50s as you head out right now, about 61 degrees through 8, 9 o'clock. Comfortably cooler. Temperatures are going only to hit 71. Ignore these numbers. 68 at noon, 71 degrees at 4 p.m. Spotty sprinkle chances like yesterday. A lot of it will be in our north zone. Won't be much, but not as breezy as yesterday, and humidity is low, so it's a pretty good hair day today. Kim DeJulio will take a closer look at your 7-day, warming things back up to Kim D 80-ish.
I have a confession. Besides liking sweets, I turned the heat on this morning on my drive-in. Yeah, I'm a wimp.
On your 38-second
Yeah, it's about a 3-minute drive, but I was like, ooh, it's cold. Pathetic, I know. All right, we're looking good on the roads right now, but I do want to let you know about some construction over on Woodward. The southbound lanes, right at Euclid, there's going to be one lane blocked there. This starts at 9 a.m., wrapping up at 5 p.m., so that could affect your evening commute as well. Also, want to take a look at some construction over on 8 Mile, the eastbound lanes right at Greenfield here. Only one lane open. This starts at 7 a.m. and is a continuous project wrapping up at 5 p.m. on Saturday, so keep that in mind while traveling over on 8 Mile. And we've got I-75 construction as well. I'll tell you about that at 5:44. Back to you.
All righty, Kim, we'll check back in with you. It is 5:33 now. Let's get to some breaking news just into the Local 4 newsroom out of Dearborn Heights. That's where a 7-Eleven was just robbed. You're looking at new video from Cherry Hill near Inkster Road where that store is. And we're told that the gunman walked into the store and fired a shot. The clerk and one customer ran out of that store, and it's unknown what the gunman got away with, but so far no arrests have been made. We're working to gather more information right now from police. We'll keep you updated.
Westland police have been able to identify multiple teenagers seen in home security cameras responsible for causing $20,000 worth of damage to a farmhouse property. The young vandals were caught on camera at the property nearby, seen smashing windows, tearing off siding off of the barn, damaging vintage vehicles. Police say that in addition to the video, some were identified through tips. Others were brought in by their own parents. The investigation continues after a 15-month-old baby girl was found dead inside of a car in Ohio last night. Police say that the baby was found in a parked car in a Procter & Gamble company parking lot. Police say that the child was found in a car seat in the backseat of the vehicle by her mother, who is an employee of the company. Investigators believe that the baby was in the car for the entire day. A medical examination is set to take place today.
It is 5:35 on your Thursday morning, your Friday Eve, and hundreds of fishermen are gearing up for a day on Lake St. Clair. But this isn't just a pleasure trip.
No, this is a competition. The Bassmaster Elite Tournament is about to begin, and our resident fisherman Nick Monticelli joins us now live at Harrison Township with a tie on. How are you going to fish with a tie on?
Well, I got to take it off. I have 30 minutes before they get into the water, so we're going to be just fine. Good morning, everybody. Live here from what many call the Super Bowl of bass fishing. This is the best of the best, bringing in hundreds of bass fishermen from all over the country right here to Lake St. Clair. And I think the question many have is, well, why? Why are we doing it here in Lake St. Clair? Why are all of these fishermen lined up with their boats ready to go? That's because we have the best bass fishing in all of the country. And Mark Daniels is one of those who came far from away from Alabama.
Yeah.
Good morning to you. How you doing? You all right?
Good. Yeah, I'm
you
doing
awake?
great.
You ready to fish?
I'm ready to roll, man. Yeah,
Right.
I'm up. Right out.
Let me ask this. A lot of people have no idea what this is. What's going on today?
Yeah, so this is the final stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. As you already hit on, 108 of the best anglers from the United States of America and also Japan here to compete in the final event, all trying to qualify for our biggest show, which is the Bassmasters Classic, which is actually in March of next year. So this is a big deal for us.
And I've heard, and like I mentioned, that the bass fishing here is just phenomenal.
It really is, man. Lake St. Clair, of course you have to the north the St. Clair River, and then even Lake Huron, and then to the south the Detroit River, and then Lake Erie offers some of the best smallmouth fishing in the world. And you guys have it right here, some of the best lakes, and you guys are going to see some of the biggest smallmouth, I promise you.
So you're
that.
cooking me lunch then, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I hope so. That's the plan, yeah,
right,
for
cool.
sure.
Mark, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No
All right, so
problem.
also
Thank you.
I should mention that there's obviously the tournament going on, but there's also a huge festival going on, and it's all free. So if you want to come down this weekend, it's all going on here at Metro Park off of 16 Mile Road here in Harrison Township. Of course, we are live in Harrison Township. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
They're a local family that never imagined they would need donated blood. Now they're depending on the kindness of strangers.
When they match the blood for her, they always say donor number, and you would say, and thank God for that person.
Coming up, meet a little girl who will make you appreciate the power of donating and what it could mean to your family.
In the carport, caught up in controversy. Coming up at 6, why the wife of Detroit Lions quarterback Matt Stafford is making news.
But first, dreams and dementia. Up next, the connection between deep sleep and your health. We're back in a minute.
Suburban Buick.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is 5:41, and a good night's sleep isn't just so that you can feel refreshed in the morning. Doctors are saying that it also might help keep dementia at bay. Scientists say the dreaming stage of sleep boosts connections in the brain, helping protect against the disease. Doctors found the lack of REM sleep could lead to stress, which is also linked to dementia. Well, that alarm and snoring means that Sleep Week continues here on Local 4 News today. And coming up at 6:40, our Hank Winchester tests out apps that claim to help you fall asleep. Do they really work? Well, you can find out later this morning and maybe try them out for yourself.
Sleep Week. I overslept by 30 minutes this morning. I was like, oh, it's 3 o'clock. 5:41 is your time, and you may find this video just as disturbing as I do as a former cheerleader. Police in Denver are investigating after a video has surfaced of several cheerleaders forcing a teammate into the splits. During the first week of cheer camp for East High School in June, Allie Wakefield, an incoming freshman, was surrounded by her new teammates and forced, while she was screaming in pain, into an extended position. Allie could be heard screaming and asking her teammates to stop. The cheer coach, assistant cheer coach, high school principal, assistant principal, and Denver Public Schools Deputy General Counsel have all been placed on leave pending an investigation.
That hurts just watching
so
it.
upsetting.
Wow. 8 hydro teams are preparing for 2 races in Detroit.
Yeah.
It is the Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Hydro Fest 2017.
It's a big weekend, and it looks like the weather's going to cooperate for it. Hydro Fest kicks off tomorrow and runs through Sunday along the Detroit River. The President's Cup will take place on Saturday, while the APBA Gold Cup race will be on Sunday. It's along the gorgeous Detroit River, and general admission to get a good spot to watch and hear the roar is just $10.
And today, Wayne County Fun Fest returns to the city of Wayne to help families get ready for the school year. There will be immunizations, dental screenings, and giveaways. The event is free and will also feature face painting, a balloon artist, and even a jump rope competition. The festival will run from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. It's at the Wayne County Health Administration building, the one right there on Van Born Road.
And we've seen Detroit Police do a movie night. Now it's Inkster Police's turn. They'll be hosting August movie night at its department. There will be popcorn, snow cones, and ice cream from Detroit Scoops. Tonight's movie, The Boss Baby, and it'll be shown outside in the parking lot at 9 p.m. So those attending may want to bring a chair or a blanket. The event is free and open to the public. Very nice.
Yes, also very nice is the Women's Empowerment Expo. It's this Saturday from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. inside of Cobo Center. The day is filled with live performances and speakers. There will also be seminars, panels, and over 100 vendors for you to check out. Tickets are available online or at Cobo, and as you can see there on your screen, Taraji P. Henson will be the keynote speaker. You know her from the movie Baby Boy. And Tank, the artist Tank, will be performing, so you definitely don't want to miss that.
Wow, that's going to be awesome. And in Ypsilanti, the 7th annual Partridge Festival is back. Free live music, backpack giveaways, and community resources will all be available. It runs from 11 a.m. until 6 this Saturday at the Park Ridge Park. The all-day festival even includes a free lunch, so plenty to do over the next few days, Brandon.
Yeah, there is.
And the weather will be great. It's not ideal because it is far below average today, and then we're going to slowly work our way up. And just an update here on what is Tropical Storm Harvey. I think I misreported the winds. We have had some wind gusts from this. Earlier I said 70-mile-an-hour winds, occasionally gusting that strong, but the winds are only about 50 miles an hour around the center of Harvey over the Gulf of Mexico. And late tonight into tomorrow, this will hit across the beach coastal areas of Texas. Big storm surge, so dangerous waves and surge. Also tons of rain across the deep south, and we could get into some of that rain as we head into late Monday and Tuesday of next week. Just planting that seed right now. Metro zone temperatures, look at Lapeer right now, down to 47. The rest of us are in the 50s. 58 degrees at 8 a.m., 68 degrees at noon. If you're heading to the ball game at Comerica this afternoon, may need a light jacket or sweatshirt, otherwise maybe a long sleeve t-shirt, but a high right around 70, 71 degrees. Some areas up north may struggle in the 60s most of the day. It's not really a struggle. It's pleasant for sure. But if you're a fan of the 80s, we're going to probably have to wait until Sunday. Could get a little spritz or sprinkle in our north zone this afternoon. That's about it. Tomorrow we're up to 75, 76 on Saturday, and we're going to be near 80 degrees Sunday and Monday without a lot of humidity, so still very pleasant. Sunday maybe the warmer or the pick day of the weekend, and we'll watch for some of that Harvey moisture coming in late Monday into Tuesday of next week. Kim is here now with your 4 Live traffic. We've had some tough mornings the last couple. How are we looking right now?
Oh, yeah, with that closure over on eastbound I-94 yesterday, that was a headache. So luckily, we're looking way better this morning. We just have construction to talk about over on the northbound lanes of I-75 between Springwells and West Grand Boulevard. 1 lane block there starting at 7 a.m. and this is going to wrap up 7 a.m. on Tuesday. So keep this one in mind for the weekend as well. Also, talk about southbound I-75 from Clark to Livernois, 2 lanes blocked there, 7 a.m. until the middle of September. So we'll keep you informed on when that one will reopen. The construction will be done there. Also, speaking of I-75, we want to take a look at that commute on one of our MDOT cameras, but that is coming up in my next report at 5:54. Back to you.
Alrighty, Kim, thank you. It is 5:47. Let's turn to good health now. They're a local family that never imagined they would need donated blood. Now they're depending on the kindness of strangers.
Yes, our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with one family that has a new appreciation for all of those donors.
It only takes a moment, an accident, or a stunning diagnosis to bring home the true value of blood. And for a Commerce Township family, that happened last April.
Bye, clouds of gray, hello, skies of blue.
Sarah Van Benscoten is the youngest of 3 girls.
Clap, clap, side, side.
An energetic and independent 7-year-old who likes to have fun.
Playing on playgrounds and swimming in the pool and doing gymnastics.
She's also a race car driver. That's her in the black quarter midget, showing her need for speed. Sarah was always very healthy, but last spring during a family trip, her parents noticed something unusual.
We went to Ireland over spring break to visit our family there, and we noticed that she seemed to be bruising a lot, and the bruises were particularly dark in colour.
When they got home, they saw their pediatrician who ordered blood work.
The pediatrician called and said, it looks like she may have a bone marrow disorder. And that was April 24th.
They went to Mott Children's Hospital.
Her blood levels were all critically low.
Sarah was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. That's a condition that occurs when your body stops producing enough new blood cells. It leaves you at risk for infections and uncontrolled bleeding.
It's very surreal, you know, because you hear about Mott Children's Hospital and St. Jude's, and you're always like supportive of those causes, but you never think you'll be there with your own child. From April to now, we've been to Mott at least once a week. And most weeks she's had a transfusion of platelets.
Platelets are the part of blood that help form clots and stop bleeding. But platelets must be used within 5 days of being donated, so donors are constantly needed. In addition to weekly transfusions of platelets, Sarah gets a monthly transfusion of red blood cells.
Visiting Mott so often and seeing all the patients and all the blood, it's
incredible.
Yeah, when they match the blood for her, they always say donor number, you know, and you'd say and thank God for that person.
Sarah's parents had donated blood occasionally in the past, but they have a new perspective on the importance of giving regularly.
If Sarah wasn't able to get platelets on that regular frequency, I mean, her lifestyle would be significantly different, right? Because the risk of her having a head injury or just a bleed, a simple cut that could really bleed out, we'd have to have her wrapped in cotton all day long.
I'm not a big fan of needles myself, so I mean, I think it's worth it though when you see the result and see a child running around that's what otherwise would not be.
For Sarah, it means heading off to 2nd grade, feeling strong.
Thank you for giving me blood so I can get better.
Now, doctors are still trying to determine the best treatment for Sarah, and that could include medication or perhaps someday a bone marrow transplant. But in the meantime, those regular transfusions, well, they are critical. And right now, the Red Cross says donated blood is going out to hospitals almost as fast as it's coming in, and they really need some extra donors to come out and give. So Local 4 has teamed up with Gardner White and the Red Cross for drives being held today from 11 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. at the Gardner White stores in Auburn Hills, Canton, Macomb, Warren, Waterford, and Taylor, and from 11 a.m. until 7:15 at the Brighton store. And for more details, go to the health page at clickondetroit.com. If you can donate, please do so. Back to you.
Yeah, you always hear about donating blood and the need for blood, and now you can see how it really can go to help and save a life.
Certainly can. We wish Sarah all the best. Time now is 5:51. A sponge can be used for a lot of things, more than just cleaning.
Yeah, we'll tell you about the other uses coming up next in Thrifty Thursday with Kim DeGiulio.
A once in a lifetime.
5:54, weather and traffic on the fours. 57 degrees right now out at Metro with just a couple of clouds. And yes, some 40s out in the burbs, comfortably cooler. Middle upper 60s at noon, a high of about 71. A mix of clouds and sun. Could get a sprinkle up in our north zone, Kim.
All right, well, here's a look at your commute this morning. This is I-94 right at Rotunda. If you're traveling through the Dearborn area, it looks pretty good. Traffic volumes starting to build a little bit, but no accidents to slow you down this morning. All right, this week on Thrifty Thursday, we're talking about sponges. I'm sure you have a few lying around the house or underneath your sink. Turns out they can be used for more than just washing your pots and pans. If you're sending out a lot of letters, licking that envelope can taste pretty gross. So try this. Lightly dip a sponge into a glass of water and spread the damp part of the sponge on the lip of the envelope. This will seal the envelope and you're not left with that bad taste in your mouth. Sewing something? Don't have a pin cushion? A sponge works just fine. Now you won't have to worry about losing any of those pins. Sponges are also great for your at-home pedicure. Cut the sponge into strips and place each strip between your toes. Now your toes won't touch when your toenail polish is drying. Baking powder can get rid of bad odors in your fridge, but you don't need to put the whole box in to absorb the smell. Just simply sprinkle a bit of baking soda on a sponge and place it on a shelf in your refrigerator. Your fridge will smell great in no time. And if you're packing a cooler and you want to avoid a wet mess with melty ice, try this. Wet a sponge, place it in a sandwich bag, then place the bag in the freezer. Place the sponge and bag in your cooler bag to keep your snacks and drinks cool all day long without the mess.
Make the envelope face again.
Right? Everard's making fun of me when I was licking the envelope. But it tastes like gross. It tastes gross, and especially if you have weddings, Christmas cards, and you're sending out all those envelopes.
Plus, you don't want to put your tongue on those. No. So that's a good idea.
I don't think you want to put your tongue on anything.
Well, putting forget it. We were having a laugh attack at her facial expression at the beginning of the piece. But the last one was a good suggestion to turn it into a little ice pack. I like that one.
All right, well, sponges. There you go.
There you go. Thank you, Kim.
All right, so we've got a lot more stories coming up at 6 o'clock. Local stories for you from. Too funny. Great stuff, Kim. All right, Milford, Harrison Township, and Detroit.
We'll be right back.
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Robbed at gunpoint. We are following breaking news from Dearborn Heights, where a 7-Eleven was robbed.
A cooler than normal start. Feels a little bit like fall out there this morning. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise with some clouds moving in. Will we see summer-like weather returning? I've got your 7-day, too.
And better luck next time. A winning ticket sold for that $758 million Powerball jackpot. Nope, wasn't us. And it wasn't here in Michigan either. But somebody's waking up $758 million richer, or whatever.
They're out of state in Massachusetts. However, there were some $1 million winners here. So we'll show you the numbers, and hopefully you won a few dollars.
A few dollars.
$1 million
like we did.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on this Thursday, knocking on the door to the weekend.
Yeah, we like to call it Friday Eve around here. Kim has her eyes on the traffic for you, and Brandon joining us now with your forecast to go. Good morning, Brandon.
It's a lot cooler out.
It is. It's nice. I consider it a gift from Mother Nature. nature. It's, we're saving money on the AC. We can shut that down again for the day. In fact, today will be noticeably cooler than even yesterday. Right now, one of my favorite numbers out there, double nickels, 55 degrees with a north wind at 5, and humidity is on the low side once again. We've got an afternoon Tigers game, and I don't know if you're going to need a jacket, but maybe a sweatshirt for some of you. 58 degrees at 8 a.m., 68 degrees at noon, a high of 71. We'll see another mix of clouds developing in the afternoon, a few waves of clouds even this morning, but nothing more than a couple of sprinkles up in our north zone. Allergies, another issue today, sniffling, sneezing. Both the mold and weed categories are high, and the ragweed is moderate, so that could be a reason for that dull headache or sniffling and sneezing. It could also be my voice and delivery through the television to you, and I apologize for that. That's what Kim tells me anyway.
Well, I'm definitely feeling those allergies today, so that's why. Thank you, Brandon. Good morning, everyone. Looking good out on our roads this morning. We've got green on our map, so this is what it looks like outside. I-275 right at Grand River. You can see traffic volumes are starting to build a little bit, but we are looking good. Great conditions for your morning drive. No accidents at this time and dry roads, so we are A-OK for this Friday Eve. However, construction over on M59, I'll tell you about that coming up at 6:14. Back to you.
Kim, thank you. We have breaking news of a shooting in Dearborn Heights this morning. Police there are investigating after a gunman robbed a 7-Eleven store, the one located right there on Cherry Hill near Inkster Road. Investigators are telling us that the gunman walked in and fired a shot, sending the clerk as well as a customer running. And our camera crew caught up with that customer just moments ago.
He scared us. We ran out, and so he evidently didn't get anything, but put a scare into everybody. I hit a coffee here all the time, and we're not happy.
Pretty terrifying moments there. Right now, it's unclear if the gunman made off with anything. Dearborn police have arrested a person of interest in this case already after a chase through a neighborhood in the city of Inkster. We will bring you any updates both on air and on clickondetroit.com throughout the morning.
Time now at 6:02 when a Detroit police officer is on restricted duty after a rough arrest that was all caught on camera.
Don't you ever put your hands on me. You ever put your hands on me. I was going to school. I don't give a what the was going. Chill, bro. Don't say nothing, bro.
So this was the first physical contact. The officers let the man up and they continued arguing with him at a gas station on Detroit's east side. And then things quickly escalated and the officer sprayed the man with mace and took him down.
Give me a count. I worked there, bro. No, you can just mace, bro. Look at this. On me again. I'm gonna need you to back up, all right? Just back up. Bro, why is you pushing me, man? Back up.
Well, there you have it. The man was arrested, but at this hour, it's unclear what charges he's facing. The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office will determine if the officer will face any criminal charges. We expect to learn more today about the man arrested during a raid at a home on Detroit's east side. That raid conducted by West Bloomfield police early Wednesday morning. According to police, a man sold heroin laced with fentanyl to a West Bloomfield woman, causing a deadly overdose.
A Metro Detroit community came together last night to show their support to a Milford mother holding on to hope that her missing son will be found alive. 22-year-old sailor Kenneth Smith from Milford was aboard that USS McCain ship when it collided with an oil tanker ship on Sunday. Friends and even strangers all gathered in Milford Central Park to show support for Smith's mother, April Brandon. She wasn't alone.
Being a military spouse for 20 years, it's just when somebody, it's family, and you're just there to support each other, you know? That's what you do.
April Brandon is asking everyone to keep praying that her son will be found alive. In addition to the 10 sailors missing, 5 others were injured in that collision. The Navy announced on Tuesday that there were some remains of missing sailors found, but says the search and rescue mission continues.
It is 6:04 now, and the statues of 2 Confederate generals are now covered with a black tarp in Charlottesville, Virginia. Workers covered statues of Robert E. Lee and Thomas Stonewall Jackson. The statues were covered to symbolize the city's mourning for 32-year-old Heather Heyer, who was killed after her car after a car crashed into a crowd protesting a white nationalist rally earlier this month. Charlottesville City Council voted early Tuesday to cover both of those statues. And we have a winner.
Yep, there is a winner of the big jackpot, and it is not anybody who's been in Michigan for the past week.
Oh, well, apparently.
Jason is here, and unfortunately, our big Local 4 pool was, we matched a number or two.
Did you go in?
We won a couple of dollars.
No, I wasn't in, but don't shoot the messenger. This is like one of those, I don't really want to report this, right? But it's nobody in Michigan. That's the important thing here with the Powerball. The winning ticket to last night's Powerball jackpot was sold in Massachusetts. So someone up there is waking up $758 million richer. That was the second largest jackpot in the history of the game. Now the odds are never in anyone's favor, with your chance of winning being about $292 million. Some good news, though. There were $3 million winners in Michigan, which means they matched 5 white balls. So check your tickets. The winning numbers are, or in your case, the losing numbers are 6, 7, 16, 23, and 26, with the Powerball being 4. Go for it. Now, if you're thinking no one ever wins the jackpot in Michigan, that's not exactly true. The Port Huron woman won the Mega Millions back in 2014, and a West Michigan woman won the Powerball in 2013. Those were the big winners over the past few years. Now, let's take a look at reaction on this devastating Powerball news. Here we go in the carport. Deborah says, wow, congratulations to the winner. Hope they do some good with it. By the way, about $250 million free and clear after lump sum and taxes. Ugh, you mean I did not win? So sad, says Joanne. Bonnie adds, called my family there and it wasn't any of them. LOL. Of course she called her family. Cousins, second cousins, third cousins. And the Yanni says, I won $4, but I spent 10, so the tree fell and no one heard it. So the carport is closed. Our family won the lottery yesterday, a little Detroit dog rescue action.
Yes, Peaches, our pet of the week, an adorable white puppy.
If you want to see
beautiful markings.
Yeah, she's got the one ear is dark and one ear is light. If you want to see it, that's on my face, on my
very cool.
Instagram.
My Instagram page. Yeah.
Very nice. Congratulations. Good for you.
Proud Papa.
Yeah, it was an adorable dog. Sometimes the pets of the week, you just see them and you're like, gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Gotta take it home right there.
Congrats. 6:07 is your time. In other news this morning, a popular Corktown Thai restaurant will reopen on Monday after a name change and following the reconstruction following a fire. Katoy closed back in February. You may remember this fire at their award-winning restaurant. The restaurant will now reopen, but with a new name, Tuckhoy. Owners changed the name after finding out that the old name was an offensive slur, a Thai word that was offensive in the transgender community of Thailand. So they changed the name. The restaurant updated its Facebook profile picture as well. Here's the new look, similar in every way, except they swapped the letters there to Tuckhoy. So the name we'll have to get used to.
Yeah.
And congrats to them reopening
after the devastating fire. Time now at 6:08, and it's a sweet marriage made in heaven. Wait until you hear about this new team up between Oreos and M&M. We're going to have a live report from our sweet-hating Kim DeGiulio coming up in just a little bit.
I'd have to taste this one.
I know.
Also, our Nick Monticelli out with some anglers this morning.
It's all about that bass.
Yeah, good morning. So if you like bass, if you like music, if you like free things, if you like festivals, I've got the weekend for you. The Bassmaster Elite Series live here in Huron, Harrison Township. That's next on Local 4 News today.
Tonight at 10.
Welcome back, everybody. Happening today, Oakland County, Michigan Works, the Southfield VA Commission, and other service providers are teaming up to host a job fair for military veterans. The fair will be held at the Southfield Pavilion right there on Evergreen Road in Southfield from 9 o'clock this morning until 1. Resume and interviewing workshops and much more will be held starting at 8 a.m. So let all the veterans in your family know to head on over. We're back in a minute.
You're going to All right, welcome back, everybody. It is 6:12. In the next few days, it's all about that bass. I had to kind of really think hard on that one. All about that bass. Megan Trainor and $100,000 in fact.
There's a lot on the line. Nick Monticelli is live in Harrison Township along the water's edge where a huge fishing tournament is about to get underway. Nick, good morning.
Good morning to you. In fact, the fishing boats are in the water. They're ready to go. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I'm joined now by Trip Weldon. He runs the entire show. Trip, you've got a huge weekend planned here.
We do. First of all, it's great to be back in Macomb County. We love it up here. I was talking to my wife yesterday. I'm from Alabama. You can tell I'm not from here. And the heat index was 110. Beautiful morning. Sun's fixing to come up. We have the 108 best bass anglers in the world ready to kick this 4-day event off right here at Metro Beach Park.
All right, so it's a great park. We love it. You guys love it. But a couple of the anglers have already told me they love bass fishing here. I guess there's a lot to do.
They do. The fishing is phenomenal. I mean, smallmouth bass, if you like smallmouth bass fishing, there's no better place to come than Lake St. Clair. You're going to see this afternoon and throughout the week some huge sacks of smallmouth bass come across the stage. And we'll release them back out here in Lake St. Clair to be caught again, but these are the best anglers in the world, and this is a phenomenal fishery, one of the top bass lakes in the country, in the world actually.
So on top of that, I mean, you've got 108 fishermen out here, but this is an event that you can come all weekend long and just hang out, right?
Right, there's a festival going on. I run the competition, our group runs the competition, but we've got an entire festival out here for everything for the kids and just a lot to do. And what better place to be on the weather forecast? Your meteorologist has promised.
Brandon's doing a good job today.
He's doing a fantastic job, and it's going to be a great weekend.
Do you find time to fish yourself?
No, I do when I go home, but no, I can't do that. So I don't think the anglers would like that very much.
And how does the tournament work? How do you determine top prizes and the winners?
It's a 4-day event, 108 anglers. They can weigh 5 fish per day. Cumulative weight over 4 days crowns the champion. So we'll fish 108 today, 108 tomorrow, cut to 50. On Saturday, they all get a paycheck. 50th place gets $10,000. And then on Sunday, we'll fish the top 12 with the first place taking home $100,000.
Gotcha. $100,000. Trip, thank you very much. Thank you for getting up. Well, you're going to be here anyway. So, all right, thank you very much. Hey, it's a fantastic weekend. And most importantly, it's all free if you want to come down and watch all these guys. They're releasing them back. So there's not a whole lot of food to be had, but there's festivals, things for the kids. It's going to be a great weekend. Right, Rhonda?
And
Very
somebody's going to win a lot of money.
Yeah, they are. That's cool. All right, Nick, thank you.
It is 6:15 now on your Friday Eve.
Yeah, and we need some good weather for all the bass fisher men and women out there.
Did you see that awesome sky behind Nick? Just looked beautiful out there. We've got another one here for you on Local 4 Storm Pins, and I have your boating forecast. You Bass Masters coming up in just a minute, but a beautiful shot here of a beautiful day just a couple of days ago, and my contact just went blurry on me, so I can't even see the name. I apologize. Local 4 Storm Pins, though, great pictures, great storm tracking, great pictures from the eclipse. Everything is on there. It's a free app under WDIV. A cool 47 up in Lapeer. It's 48 in Port Huron. We have double nickels 55 at Metro Airport, 53 Ann Arbor, 50 in Howell, flirting with 40s on the fringe of Metro Detroit. 61 degrees or so at 8 a.m. Actually, temperatures will be coming out of the 50s into the low 60s by 8 to 9 a.m. But staying on the cool side all day, we have these winds that are out of the northwest, 7 to 13 miles an hour. And at best, we're looking at 71 degrees. A lot of areas, including over the lakes, will be in the 60s all day. It's about a 10-knot wind out of the northwest. Over Lake St. Clair, it's about a 1-foot chop. Could be the strongest chop over Lake Erie today, with 2 feet expected in that northwest 10-knot wind. Also have allergies that are up there. Mold, weeds are in the high category. Ragweed is moderate. You'll be sniffling and sneezing a little bit. Any areas getting rain today will likely be the eastern part of the thumb or our north zone, which means anybody out on the boat over Lake Huron could get a couple of drips. Also over Lake St. Clair, but it's not much at all, really. Tomorrow we'll warm it up to about 75, and comfortable sleeping weather continues all the way through the weekend. We're looking at near 80 by Sunday and Monday. Here is your Hanson's weather window. Once again, that beautiful sky up at, this is that Metro Beach shot with the boaters getting ready to get out there and catch some bass, eh? They said smallmouth, but what happens if you get a largemouth bass? Does that count? I need to look at the rules. Kim?
Don't ask me. All I know is red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. It's an old one. Oh, sprinkles. All right, well, good morning, everyone. We are looking good for your commute. No accidents to report at this time, so that's great news. Let's talk about Hazel Park construction. Those of you who travel through Hazel Park, watch out for this. Westbound Woodward Heights, right at I-75 here, 1-lane block, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Also, 696 will see those orange barrels as well on the eastbound lanes between Van Dyke to Shaner. 2 lanes blocked there, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Definitely going to be a little bit slower in that area. Also, east and westbound M59 has construction between Opdyke Road and Crooks. Only 1 lane open there. Hopefully won't be a problem for you because this is a nightly project happening 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. And you're going to want to keep this one in mind throughout the weekend as well. It's going to wrap up next Thursday. So again, that's a nightly project, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. We also want to take a look at your I-94 commute. I can guarantee you it's looking a lot better than it was yesterday with that closure. So we'll take a look at that coming up in my next report at 6:24. Evrod.
Sounds good. We'll see you in a little bit, Kim. It is 6:18. Let's get into today's consumer headlines, because if you love sweets, this story is for you. We're talking about M&Ms and Oreos combined. Plus, Amazon gets the green light to go ahead and buy Whole Foods. But first, Samsung has unveiled its newest smartphone. So if you are an Android user, you're looking forward to this. Maribel Aber joining us live now from New York. Let's hear all about it.
Hey, good morning, everyone. There are many people looking forward to this one. Samsung launching its Galaxy Note 8 smartphone. The device is the successor to the Note 7 we've talked about, the phone that was, of course, recalled after reports of it catching fire. The Note 8 features Samsung's biggest screen yet and an upgraded camera. The company hopes to price it under $1,000 and believes it will be the best-selling Note it has produced. Pre-orders on the phone begin today. Amazon has cleared a major hurdle in its bid to buy Whole Foods. The FTC gave the $13 billion deal the green light. Regulators said they believe Amazon's push into the grocery business would not harm competition. And Whole Foods shareholders also voted to approve the deal yesterday. Amazon says it hopes to close the deal before the end of the year. All right, we haven't hit Labor Day yet, but candy makers are already gearing up for Halloween. M&M's has rolled out an Oreo-inspired version called Cookies and Scream. The candies were spotted at Target, according to food reviewer Junk Banter. The M&M's feature a dark chocolate shell with a white chocolate center. Everyone, I told you the costumes are out. See, the candy's out. P.S. It's 122 days until Christmas.
That's Maribel.
She had to throw that in there.
She's ready.
I thought she was going to say Halloween, but nope, she went straight to Christmas.
Yes.
Can't we live, Maribel? Let us live first, and then we'll get to Halloween.
It's summer. Let's just be in summer right
Gotta
now.
get ready.
All right, Maribel, thank you. Time now is 6:20.
We
It's
haven't
still
even
ahead.
gone back to school yet.
No, that's true. We haven't gone back to school. We haven't hit Labor Day. We haven't hit.
Stay in the moment.
Yeah, but enjoy the cider mills. It is 6:20, everybody. Still ahead. He was a few outs away from a perfect game, and then a few outs away from a no-hitter, then heartbreak.
Yes.
The disaster for the Dodgers.
Darn it already. Feel for that guy. Plus, always find yourself in an afternoon slump. Experts reveal the reason why. Coming up next.
And before we go to break, we want to introduce you to today's Facebook friend for the day. This is Josh Campos. He's from Ferndale. He's a local actor, writer, director who volunteers around Ferndale.
Very nice. Well, we want to give you some free pizza, compliments of Tormina's. We have a gift card for you for being our friend of the day, Josh. And for everybody else, don't forget, like the Local 4 Facebook page, click on the friend of the day tab, upload a picture, tell us something about yourself, and you could be our next friend of the day. Welcome back, everybody, and good health. Fighting the afternoon slump. Experts know why many of us tend to lose energy in the mid-afternoon. A study of healthy men found that the brain region linked to reward processing peaks in the morning and in the evening, but it dips around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Experts say understanding how brain activity changes throughout the day, along with this camera shot, could help with the treatment of depression, sleep problems, and substance abuse. Let's get over to Brandon and talk about how the forecast will be for our afternoon slump.
All right. We do predict things, and we predict a slump for you today, too. Now, we have 55 degrees. It's comfortable. It's great sleeping weather, so hopefully everybody's slumps are a little shorter or lighter. We have near 68 degrees at noon, 71 with a mix of sun and clouds.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Things looking good for your commute this morning over on I-94, right near Southfield Freeway. You can see that things are great dry roads to start off the day, accident-free.
Afternoon baseball. It is Thursday here in Detroit. Tigers look to save the series against the Yankees following another colossal loss last night. They've now lost 2 in a row to the Yankees, 10-2 the score last night. This is the 14th game out of the last 17 also that the Tigers have lost. They'll again be at it at 1:10 this afternoon at Comerica Park. Some serious heartbreak for Dodgers pitcher Rich Hill. He had a perfect game going into the 9th inning until his team committed an error. Then in the 10th inning, the leadoff hitter, boom, a walk-off home run. It was 0-0 going into the 10th, and that was Josh Harrison hitting Hill for the only hit of the game off of Hill other than the error. So it is the first time in Major League history that a walk-off home run has broken up a no-hit bid. A lot of anticipation leading up to the fight night this weekend as the undefeated Floyd Mayweather takes on boxing newbie and former UFC champ Conor McGregor Saturday. And now we know just what they're fighting for besides money. The winner will take home what's being called the money belt. 3,300 diamonds, 600 sapphires, 300 emeralds, and 1.5 kilograms of solid 24-karat gold, complete with an alligator leather strap.
Oh, how much is that? Millions.
Probably.
And they're going to get millions because we all want to watch
As
it.
if he needs any extra money.
No.
You know what I mean? The money belt. Like, come on.
For the money team.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Could be McGregor.
Yeah. It is 6:27, everybody. Next at 6:30, local stories from Dearborn Heights, Warren, and Fraser.
Plus, liquor theft caught on camera. But wait until you see where she hid all the stolen goods.
Oh, boy. But first, a toddler steals the show. That's coming up next in today's top video.
It's the late.
You're feeling pretty fit. You're looking pretty fit. What's she like, who's now on the desk? Does she has to avoid the... You're all right. You just carry on there. And so she can't have them...
This is today's top video, everybody. It takes us to London, England, where the toddler you just watched stole the show during a live interview after climbing on the anchor desk.
Something we'd all love to do sometime. The video has gone viral on social media. The child's mother was being interviewed about children who suffer from milk allergies. The anchor laughed and tried to handle the interruption as best he could, and eventually you just kind of got to let the kids go.
Look. That little girl's like, you ain't gonna upstage me.
Yeah.
No, sir.
I'm way too far away
Not
from everybody
today.
in this seat. Why can't I be with my mom and brother?
Right.
We're back in a minute, everybody.
I wish my son...
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And this breaking news is from overnight. Some frightening moments inside of a Dearborn Heights 7-Eleven. A gunman opens fire inside of the store, sending the clerk and a customer running for safety.
In a troubling story out of a suburban Detroit community, a teen could be facing a judge today accused of killing his own mother. New information on this alarming crime coming up.
Looking out to the west, we are seeing a few ribbons of moisture coming together. Some showers here. M-I-S-S. A near miss for the showers. I knew I could make something out of that. We'll take a look at your cooler fall-like feel coming up.
Well, we're glad it's going to miss us. Are you still not?
That was a miss.
I don't hear the telestration applause. No.
No telestration applause today.
Brandon, it's been a tough week for you.
Especially after. There you go.
Poor guy.
Our technical director is not loving it either.
Mm-mm. Well, Brandon, there's always tomorrow. Handle it like a pro, Brandon. Just move on.
Move on.
Look at the sky cover here. Today looks like a win.
Oh. So easily sold, our technical director.
Mm-hmm. They really like me. They really. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
Powerball winning.
A lot of fives on the board here. Double nickels 55 is our number. We're tracking Some 40s also out in the suburbs, comfortably cooler for you today, and a lot of our surrounding suburbs, especially north zone, maybe far west zone, may not get out of the 60s today. We're going for an afternoon high of about 71 degrees. The winds will not be as strong, but still a little on the breezy side, and they're coming out of the northwest, 7 to 13, maybe gusting to 18 at times, and we still have a little bit of that breeze, but not as gusty as yesterday. And the air is fairly dry, so the hair cast is just barely into the good category, and we'll take that, Kim DeJulio. You can see no wet weather in the area. May get a little spritz or sprinkle, mainly eastern part of the thumb, 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. That is about it. We'll take a look at that 7-day and warm things up to 80-degree Kim D weather coming up.
All right, just the way I like it. We're still in August. We get 80s still. All right, good morning, everyone. We have picked up our first accident of the morning that I want to warn you about before you head out the door this morning. This one over on the westbound side of I-94, right at I-96 here, blocking the right shoulder. I want to show you what that accident looks like. Here is the accident. You can see that traffic's still able to get by, but it is a little congested in the area. So if this is part of your morning commute, you may want to give yourself just a little bit of extra time. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. We do want to get to this breaking news out of Dearborn Heights this morning. That is where a shooting has occurred. An armed robber targeted the 7-Eleven store right there on Cherry Hill in Inkster.
Investigators say that the gunman walked in and then fired a shot, sending a customer and store clerk running right out of that shop. We did get a chance to catch up with that customer just moments after.
He fired a shot up in the air. A little machine gun looking thing too. It was scary. I was high-footing it out of there. I didn't want to spend any more time. I had my coffee. I was ready to go home.
Dearborn police have arrested a person of interest in this case after a brief chase through a neighborhood in the city of Inkster. It is 6:34 now, and this morning a 16-year-old stands accused of killing his own mother, his young mom. This happened in Farmington Hills.
And originally, police thought that the mom died accidentally on Monday at the family's home on Howard Street in Farmington Hills, a very upscale area. Nick Monticelli joins us now from the newsroom to show us that this investigation made an about face.
Good morning. This certainly was a strange case because originally they thought that she just accidentally fell out of a window and died that way. But now we learned that her 16-year-old son is accused of her murder, and now prosecutors are trying to figure out, should he be charged as a juvenile or an adult? It is not often that something happens on one day, and then several days later we hear the details of what actually happened, or in this case, what police believe happened. A son is now standing accused of shoving his mother from a second-story window out of this home on Howard in Farmington Hills. That mother is Nada Harana, and she died in that fall.
I'm just shocked. I'm just totally shocked. I'm speechless.
Neighbors jogging past the home are having a hard time imagining, even fathoming, what could have happened.
That's very tragic. I can't imagine anyone doing anything like that to anyone, let alone your mom or someone close to you or your family.
The mother was a 35-year-old fitness instructor, and at first investigators did not believe her fall from this window was anything more than an accident. They were called to the home on Monday just before 7 because she was unconscious. But now police are insisting that Nada's tumble from the window to the patio below was intentional. They say an act carried out by her 16-year-old son. We do not know if anyone else was home when this happened.
It would be devastating.
Depending on whether they decide to charge him as a juvenile or adult, that will determine how much we learn about this suspect, and he could be arraigned as early as today. In the newsroom, Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
What a troubling story, Nick. Thank you. We do want to get you updated on other stories that we're following from across the metro area this morning.
That includes stories from Westland, Warren, and Fraser. We'll start there, where a trench at the sinkhole repair site is flooded with 1.5 million gallons of sewage. Public Works says an incident at the site caused 9 feet of sewage to flood in. Work will be pushed back to a few days, but they say that they still expect the project to be completed on time.
And over in Warren, police are searching for this guy. This man seen helping himself to the cash in the cash register at a popular restaurant. The surveillance cameras at Vivo's caught him breaking in around 3 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. You can see he tries to force his way in, and then he pulls out a crowbar to get the door open. He eventually gets in and heads straight for the cash register. If you think
we've been open for about 11 years now, and we've not had one incident. It's the first time it's ever happened, so it's kind of a shock to us.
The video is very clear. Take a close look at his face. Anyone with information on the identity of this man or where he may be is asked to contact Warren Police right away.
And Westland police have identified several teens accused of causing $20,000 in damages to this local barn. In addition to the video that we showed you earlier this week, police were able to identify the teens through tips, and some were even dragged in by their own parents.
The American Red Cross is in urgent need of blood and platelet donors and is calling on all eligible donors to all types to help and donate blood today. This morning there will be a blood drive all across Metro Detroit at 7 different Gardner White furniture stores starting at 11 o'clock this morning. All who come to donate will receive a coupon as well for $50 off a Gardner White purchase of at least $400. And you can enter a raffle for a chance to win a $500 Gardner White gift card just for a little incentive, in addition to saving a life. If you can donate, head on over to any donation site today. The Gardner White stores in Auburn Hills, Canton, Macomb, Warren, Waterford, Taylor, and Brighton are all participating. You can also head on over to the health page of clickondetroit.com if you need more information.
You can definitely save a life. It is 6:39, everybody, and let's send things over to Jason to see what he's working on coming up.
Good morning, one and all. As the NFL continues to deal with controversy, the wife of Detroit Lion Matthew Stafford is weighing in with her 2 cents. What she has to say about players kneeling during the national anthem. See if you agree. Hank?
Could this app help you get a better night's sleep? What you need to know in my Help Me Hank report.
Sky 4 traffic.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You won't believe this, as if you didn't have the video there to believe it for yourself. Police in Louisiana are looking for this woman who stole a large amount of liquor, but wait until you see where she hid it. Take a look at your screen. First, you see the woman putting bottles of liquor in her purse, and yep, right there in her pants. That's where she stuffed a bottle of liquor. Oh, she didn't stop there. She also stuffed it down her bra. Yeah, amazingly, she's able to walk out of that store with everything. Unbelievable. No word on how much alcohol she got away with or what kind, but there it is again. If we didn't have the video, I wouldn't believe it for myself. Her purse, her pants, and her bra.
Oh,
We've seen it all, everybody.
Maybe she should have looked up to the surveillance cameras everywhere.
Or maybe she shouldn't have stole alcohol.
True.
Wow. Stranger things. 6:43 is your time, and all week long we've been putting a good focus on getting a good night's sleep.
And as a lot of us struggle with getting the recommended 8 hours of sleep per night, there are some apps that look to make catching some solid shut-eye easier. Do they work?
Yeah, that's a big question. Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, looks into how and if they actually work.
There are dozens of apps out there just like this one with some white noise that promise to help you get a better night's sleep, but do they really work? What helps you fall asleep?
It's like a small round white noise machine. It has different settings on it.
I actually use an air purifier, and it's just because of the area that we live in. We're by like a main city road.
White noise machines are great for falling asleep, but they can be pricey, costing more than $100. So what about using your phone and downloading a white noise app?
I use an app called the Sleep Bug. So you can choose between like a campfire or a thunderstorm.
Local 4 Dr. Frank McGeorge says sleep apps are a great idea to help you get some extra Z's.
When you're sleeping, you are constantly hearing noises, and if you hear something that comes out of the blue, it will wake you up.
The doc says having continuous noise that your brain learns to ignore can mask any sudden sound that may wake you up.
White noise is a noise that means nothing to your brain and doesn't peak or change dramatically over long stretches of time.
But don't even think about turning on the TV or music. Those aren't white noise. So when it comes to an app, any of them will do, just as long as it helps you take a long, uninterrupted snooze.
He's just kind of in a nice bubble of white noise.
And we have more information about which apps are out there and which ones could actually benefit you and help you sleep a little bit better at night. You'll find all the information you need to know on the Help Me Hank page at clickondetroit.com. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank.
I'm thinking about everybody that's waking up right now who's like, man, I wish I could get more sleep. That struggle when your alarm goes off.
Like each and every one of us, including...
Rise and shine, everybody.
Yeah, including our very own Brandon, who's here to show us what we're working on or what you're working on, because you've got a story that's very close to your heart.
Personal connection, other than to us getting no sleep ever. But for years, my wife's sleeping behavior has been inconsistent. It's been mysterious, and she sleeps a lot, but is constantly still tired. It's become a problem at our household, and because of its effects on the kids and me, we are obviously concerned, but most importantly concerned for the huge threat that this condition has on my wife's life. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., I'll tell you what she was recently diagnosed with and what she is doing about it.
Even Ruby looked concerned.
Ruby
was sitting over there watching over her.
Ruby is concerned until about 3 o'clock. When I get up, she gets in to bed.
Very nice.
That's how that works.
Well, we hope your wife will get the help that she needs to get that peaceful night's sleep and not feel tired so much.
A lot of developments over the last 48 hours in that, so you will see that story tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Taking a look at live downtown pictures and those high clouds always making for a beautiful sunrise for us this morning. Double Nickels 55 with a north wind at 5, pressure over 30 inches, so we are on the stable side. That being said, it is cooler by about 10 degrees than average. We should be right around 81 here toward the end of August, but instead 71 with some areas struggling in the 60s today. Spotty spritzes and sprinkles in our north zone. That's about it. Take a look at Tropical Storm Harvey down in the Gulf of Mexico. It is nearing the Texas coast here and is causing some concern and some problems. The storm surge from this, in addition to the heavy bands of rain that will be coming in with Tropical Storm Harvey. We are interested because it will also have an impact on our forecast. But as you can see here, they are bracing for the worst in Texas. Cities along the coast are making walls of sandbags. Homeowners and businesses are boarding up windows, and they are getting ready, expecting the storm to bring a dangerous combination of rainfall and flooding from that storm surge to areas near the Texas-Louisiana coasts into the weekend. 5 to 10 inches of rain or more, and we believe we could get into some of that Harvey moisture by Monday night or Tuesday of next week. Here's a quick look at the track of this. Currently a tropical storm with 45-mile-an-hour winds out in the ocean right now over the Gulf of Mexico, and this is a very popular fishing area. Of course, the shrimping area as well, but vacationing too here on the coast of northern Mexico into Texas. So Category 1 hurricane possible as this hits landfall tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on that for you. And again, its impact on us perhaps early next week. Don't have a whole lot going on. We mentioned the chances for a couple of sprinkles up in our north zone. We are also seeing a little bit of light rain across western lower Michigan. That's where that stays. Our air is very dry. It's going to be tough for anything to get going today. Tomorrow, fewer clouds, 75 degrees, comfortable sleeping weather all the way through the weekend. The weekend does look awesome. Middle 70s on Saturday, near 80 on Sunday and Monday with Harvey. Here it comes Monday night into Tuesday. Guys?
All right, Kim DeGiulio here now. A little bit easier of a day in the traffic department.
Yeah, it was rough yesterday morning.
Yesterday was bad, especially for those of you who take I-94. But believe it or not, we do actually have a few accidents that I want to let you know about this morning, but nothing as bad as what we saw yesterday. So we'll start with this one over here. We have got an accident reported. This is on Shaner right near 15 miles. So just watch out for that. We'll continue to keep you updated on that one as soon as we get more information. But also we have another one over on the northbound lanes of I-275 just past Ford Road here on the left shoulder. So if you do travel through the Canton area, that could slow you down a little bit. And we're still watching this one over on westbound I-94 right at I-96 right here. You can see that this accident blocking the right shoulder. However, traffic's still able to get by. A little congested in the area, so there may be a few slowdowns, but no standstill backups like we saw yesterday. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. It is 6:49, and with the start of the NFL season just weeks away, controversy continues to surround quarterback Colin Kaepernick and the NFL. Let's send things over to Jason. And Jason, not only is the wife of a prominent Detroit Lion throwing out her opinion, some people are taking to the streets as well.
Good morning to you. Hundreds of demonstrators gathered at the NFL's Manhattan headquarters Wednesday night to show their support for unsigned free agent quarterback Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick supporters chanted and carried signs calling on the NFL to give him a job. Kaepernick sparked controversy last year for refusing to stand up during the national anthem as a protest against police brutality and racial oppression. And many believe because of that, the teams in the NFL are refusing to sign him. Even the NAACP is getting involved, demanding a meeting with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Meanwhile, players around the league continue to protest and kneel during the anthem. Earlier this week, 11 players for the Browns took a knee just days after the tragic events in Charlottesville and the nationwide fallout. And now the wife of Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford has thrown her 2 cents into the fray. On her Instagram, Kelly Stafford wrote, "I believe we can stand and show our unity against everything that does not represent what this flag stands for. Let's stand united against terrorists, against racism, against white supremacists, against killing of cops, against police brutality, against sex slavery, sex trafficking, against anything that is not ideal for this country." Let's take a look at your reaction. Jan says, "I agree with you, Kelly. Thank you for speaking out." And Kyle says, "No one wants to hear from the wives." This is an ongoing conversation. Yeah, ongoing conversation. Tell us what you think on our Local 4 Facebook page. Let's go back to you guys.
Very harsh criticism there. All right.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah.
You cheer for her husband. You need to cheer for her, too.
Absolutely. It is 6:52, everybody. Still to come, we've got the winner of one of our Vote for the Best categories, Best Organic Food in Metro Detroit. And it's a really good one.
Yeah, it is. It's a sweet one.
Yeah.
Seems like we have a theme going on all week.
All sweets. This is a good sweet, though.
Yeah, stories to watch for coming up next as well. Stay with us.
America's.
Welcome back, everyone. As we continue to follow breaking news from overnight, a person of interest now in custody in connection to this 7-Eleven that was robbed in Dearborn Heights, or at least attempted to, by a gunman. Police say the gunman walked into the store on Cherry Hill near Inkster Road and fired a shot, sending the customer and clerk running. It's unclear if anything was taken.
And in today's stories to watch for, a 16-year-old boy is accused of murdering his own mother in Farmington Hills. The 35-year-old victim was found outside of the family's home on Howard Road. Detectives say that she died after falling from a window. The teen was taken into custody and is being held in a juvenile detention center.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is considering charging a Detroit police officer after this rough arrest was caught on camera. The officer is currently on restricted duty.
And we are waiting to see the one single ticket winner of the $758 million Powerball jackpot. The ticket was sold in Massachusetts. We are also waiting to see, though, where the 3 tickets worth $1 million were sold right here in Michigan. So good luck, everybody.
54 degrees out there right now. Beautiful look here at downtown Mount Clemens. On our way to 71. That is it today. We'll get a mix of sun and clouds and a little bit of a lighter breeze than yesterday, but still feeling like fall out there.
All right, well, all week long we're revealing winners for Vote for the Best, and today we're revealing the best organic food in Metro Detroit, and the winner is...
honey.
You said it. The Buzz Honey in South Lyon. Yeah, that's right. Round of applause. Small Business guarantees their honey is 100% pure and unpasteurized. This is their first time being part of Local 4's Vote for the Best, and they won.
Big congrats to them.
DeBuzz raw honey.
What's DeBuzz
Sold at
all
local
about?
farmers markets around town in Farmington, also Howell, Brighton, Green Oak Township, South Lyon, and Shelby Township. So
Good
congrats to all of you.
See you guys tomorrow.
You get it because the bees make honey.
The buzz.
The buzz. Oh, I get it.
Right?
Let's see how it tastes.